Life after graduation can feel daunting, especially if you don't have a lot of work experience or you're completely new to the job market. You might not even know where to start, how to do things right, or how to get noticed by potential employers. But what if I told you there's a way to level up little by little? By the time you graduate, you could have everything in place for a smooth career start. I am career coach Dr. Susanne Scheer, and today we will explore 5 levels that will help you increase your visibility, build your network, and seize opportunities as you transition from student to professional. Level 1. Building your visibility. In Level 1, we will lay the foundations for your professional visibility. In other words, how will people know you exist and where can they find your business profile? It might seem too early to think about professional visibility while you're still in the middle of your studies, but the truth is, these things take a while. Starting early means you will have a strong support system in place by the time you graduate. Your first task is to set up a LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn is the world's largest online professional network. You can use it to build business relationships, find internships and jobs, or even learn skills. Start with these essentials. List key points from your CV. Select relevant keywords and fill in your competencies. And, if possible, upload a professional picture of yourself. Once your profile is ready, begin networking on the platform. A good starting point is connecting with people you already know in real life, for example, classmates, friends, lecturers, and so on. Also think about how you want to approach networking. Do you prefer adding a lot of people at once or creating a smaller list of meaningful connections? Would you rather stick to adding only people you know in real life, or are you open to reaching out to new interesting profiles? There is no right or wrong way to do this. What matters most is that you are clear on how and to what purpose you want to use LinkedIn. Keep updating your profile and adding new contacts regularly. To make it easier for you to remember, set up reminders in your calendar. Lastly, explore other platforms that might suit your field or interests even better. For example, GitHub for software developers, Behance or Dribbble for graphic designers, and ResearchGate for academics, just to name a few. You have completed the first step towards making yourself professionally visible. Now, we will need to focus on our region, the Rhine-Main area, and how to get in touch with people and companies there. Level 2. Regional engagement. Do you know what interesting events are happening around the Rhine-Main area? What networking meetings and opportunities already exist? In Level 2, you will build professional visibility by getting involved in the region and making yourself known. Networking events cover a wide range of topics and are usually hosted by companies, organizations, associations, or universities. There's typically a specific theme at the center of discussion, but also opportunity for exchange and conversation. You can look for meetups, lectures, industry expos, conferences, or even groups or communities that tie into your studies, passions, or interests. To start getting involved, take a look at what's happening in your field around the Rhine-Main area. Browse your university's website, especially the career services for students, and ask your classmates and professors for their recommendations. Then, pick 1 or 2 events a year to attend and 1 or 2 communities to get involved in. Choose something that truly interests you, is compatible with your studies, and feels worth your time. Next, join virtual groups and follow organizations. You can join LinkedIn groups that relate to your profession or other areas you want to explore. You can also follow organizations that inspire you. Maybe a cutting-edge research institute or a company you'd love to work for one day. To keep it simple, start with 1 or 2 groups to join and 1 or 2 organizations to follow. Then build up from there. You've started building up your visibility and getting involved in the Rhein-Main area. Now it's time to back up your career aspirations with some real action. Getting your first professional experiences while you are still a student can make a big difference for your future and give you a head start. Level 3. First professional experiences. There's a saying that goes, we only see what we know. So how do you get to know professional fields you have never explored before? The answer is simple: by diving in and gaining first-hand experience. Participating in real-life projects and seeing how companies operate early on allows you to understand how things work in the business world and where you fit best. Potential employers can also get to know you personally and see you in action, which is a perfect work proof for both sides. And you'll keep on building relationships for your network. Over time, these could lead to references, recommendations, or even job offers. Here's how you can gain more insight into the regional business world and get your first hands-on experience. Job fairs. See for yourself what the region has to offer in a single event. Internships. Spend a few months learning and working for a real employer. Working student positions in companies. These usually allow you to take on specific tasks or projects over a longer time. You can work up to 20 hours a week during the lecture period. Research collaborations. Engage in research projects through your university, for example in seminars or as part of larger research institutes. Practice-oriented events. You could participate in summer schools, hackathons, contests, innovation cups, and other activities. Once you've found some promising opportunities, pick the ones you're most excited or curious about and reach out or apply directly. As you are weighing your options, ask yourself what specifically appeals to you and what you can learn from the experience. And don't forget to update your CV if needed. Then, when you start working at a company or join a project, share with others what you're up to. For example, you could create your own website, kind of like a digital business card, give a presentation about your work, or post updates on LinkedIn or your blog. And make sure to connect with your colleagues on LinkedIn to keep in touch. It might sound simple, but staying in contact is a valuable long-term investment. I have seen plenty of jobs coming from these kind of connections. By now, you have completed several tasks, gained valuable insights into the local job market, and built up enough experience to enter the final stage of the journey. As you approach the end of your studies, it's the perfect time to explore the full range of opportunities out there. Level 4. Market exploration. If you start researching the job market early enough, ideally about 12 months before your final exams, you will be able to explore your options in a relaxed way, maybe even enjoying the process a bit. When it comes to choosing potential employers, there are 4 criteria to consider. Industry, meaning which sectors interest you most and align with your studies, whether it's agriculture, construction, the chemical industry, renewable energies, finance, media, or something else. Company size. This includes the number of employees, turnover, and market position. Company culture. Are you drawn to a more traditional or agile environment? Do you prefer the culture of a small startup or a large company? Lastly, location matters too. Where would you like to work? These criteria will point you towards specific companies in the region that you might want to work for. To kickstart your research, try different keyword searches on the internet and check out company profiles on LinkedIn. You should also set up job alerts on platforms like Stepstone, Monster, or Indeed. Learning the right industry vocabulary and keywords for your field is important too. You might have picked up some of these terms from earlier levels. Using them here will help you refine your searches and keep you updated on trends and hot topics. As your research progresses, make a list of interesting companies and organizations. Can you narrow it down to your top 5 or 10? Once you have your list, you are ready to dive deeper. Gather more internal insights using platforms like Kununu and LinkedIn. And if you want to learn even more, talk to people who work there. Maybe you know someone who can connect you, or you can reach out to employees directly on LinkedIn. Exploring the job market and researching potential employers is a process that takes a while. To stay consistent, reserve dedicated time in your schedule regularly, every Saturday after breakfast, for example. Having a routine for it will help you stay focused and make steady progress. Level 5. Enter the job market. Welcome to the final level, entering the job market as a professional. You are now in full mode, ready to take your first big steps toward landing a job. This is where everything comes together, from the experience and connections you've built to the insights you've gained into the job market. These are your last steps. Spread the word. Tell everyone you'll be looking for a job soon, whether it's in a few months or a year. Timing, place, and connections can really work in your favor, so give your networks enough time to help you. Involve both your personal and professional circles in this. Colleagues, friends, clubmates, alumni, you name it. A simple conversation or personal recommendation can open doors you never expected. Then prepare your job applications. This includes updating your CV, attending application trainings to sharpen your skills, changing your LinkedIn profile to #OpenToWork, and uploading your CV there. And most importantly, putting effort into each application and customizing your motivation letters. Use your list of top companies from level 4 as a guide to focus your efforts strategically. The application process can be challenging and requires both patience and a healthy frustration tolerance. Let's be honest, nobody likes rejection. But statistically speaking, you are likely to face a few. The good news is you only need one job. Whether you are at the beginning of your studies or close to finishing, now it's the perfect time to start. By completing all the levels, you'll be well prepared, you'll have done everything in your power to increase your visibility and expand your network, so your chances of success will look pretty good. If you need help with career orientation or the application process, sign up for an individual consultation or a career entry workshop on the International Career Service Rhein-Main's website. You can also jump straight into preparing your application with our dedicated video tutorials. All the relevant links are in the description box. We wish you all the best for your professional future.